Hello everybody, it's Monday. Hopefully only a few more weeks before we get let loose and get back on the golf course. Interestingly today, Barry asked a question on Facebook about what was the most difficult hole on the golf course. And there's been some interesting comments on Facebook. So it's probably pertinent that the next few sessions are going to be on this bit here, mind games, okay, and how important the mind is to our performance. I said at the start of the videos a few weeks ago that this was about improving our golf performance whilst we were in stay-at-home mode. We're a few weeks in, there's been quite a few things on awareness and trying to emphasise how important awareness is. It's not always about trying to do things, it's about just letting things happen. So the next few sessions are going to be on the role that the mind has and what we can do to improve our performance by running better processes and doing better things with our mind and reducing the interference that our mind makes to our golf. I think it was Arnold Palmer said that 90% of golf was played above the neck. Jack Nicklaus said something similar. I guess there are two particular reasons why golf is perceived as particularly difficult and that the mind plays such an important role. Golf's not a reaction sport. Most ball games, you're reacting to the ball, you don't have time to think about things. In golf, the ball is sitting there just waiting for you, and it gives you so much time to think about things and overthink things and recall negative experiences and whatever. All of these things interfere with our performance. And another one is the time between shots. 30-40 seconds from when we arrive at the ball to us leaving the ball, and that gives us time to think about what we're going to do, prepare for the shot, execute the shot, accept the shot hopefully, and leave. So in a round of about 90 shots, 30 to 40 seconds a shot, you're talking about an hour in the 4 hours that we're on the golf course. So there's 3 hours of thinking time. So not only are we looking at the ball and got time to think about things, we've got all that time between shots to overthink things and think about what we did with the last shot, what we did the last time we played the hole, what our bogey holes are, and that's what Barry's identifying in some of that Facebook's comments. So hopefully this stuff will certainly help you. Why can't we take our driving range performance to the golf course? And why do we play better in bounce games than we do when we've got a scorecard in our pocket? Why does the scorecard put us into imbalance when it comes to our golf performance? So we're all capable of, in most cases, doing better, playing better than we do. And the only reason we don't is interference. So our capability, our capability is far greater than we probably perform at, and it's the interference that brings that down. Okay, so one of the main contributors to our own downfall is ourselves. I hear lots of people saying, "Oh, golf's too difficult. I can't play this game. I can't putt." There's comments like that. I'll never be a good golfer. The last time I played this hole, I hit it in the trees, or I'm always in the trees at this hole. So we've got to be careful what we say to each other, because our brain is listening, and we're putting barriers up in the way. Okay, so at the start of these sessions, I said this was an opportunity for us to improve our golf without really hitting balls when we were in stay-at-home mode. So the mind stuff, the mental processes that we run, and improvement in those areas can and will make a difference. Okay. So one of the key ones is visualization. most sports people will do some form of visualization. I think the key one, the one that sticks out for me, is the high jumper. You will see them when they're preparing to take their run up. They'll be doing their mental rehearsal, they'll be doing all their strides, then their takeoff, then they're turning their back on the bar as they Fosbury flop over the bar. So that's an example of a sort of preparing mentally and doing mental rehearsal. And there's an opportunity for us to do that in golf. It doesn't have to take too long, but you can visualise the shot you're going to play, work out what that is going to feel like, and then execute. I hear you saying, "Oh, I can't visualise. I'm not good at visualisation." What colour is your front door? What colour is your golf bag? When we get let loose, how are we going to get to the golf course? Okay, I'm sure you're able to do that. So, what kind of reaction did you get from those questions? Were you able to actually visualise? I think the difference is that we can visualise, it's just that we don't practice it. So, why don't we do that now? Okay, so close your eyes, think of a shot that you'd like to play, and just visualise going through that process. So deciding what you're going to do, what shot you're going to play, taking the club out of your bag, taking your hold on the club, setting up to the ball, making your swing, just noticing the ball coming off the club face, and then seeing the ball flight as the ball flies towards its target. Okay, and as you visualise that, and you turn the brightness up on the picture, make it sharper, make it clearer. One thing that has to happen is it's a positive outcome. Visualise the ball landing where a good shot would finish. Okay? And play about with that. You can sit in your armchair picking different shots at different holes and go through that. You can play the golf course going through that process. But repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. We've got an opportunity to do that. Just sit quietly, visualising the shots, and just go through the process. And prepare for when we do get back on the golf course and we'll have hit all of these good shots. And instead of saying, "Oh, I always go in the trees here," you'll be able to recall a time when you didn't go in the trees, when you hit a good shot, and that was followed by another good shot, followed by another good shot. What's that going to do for your golf? Okay, another thing to remember is golf is not a game of perfect. Golf is full of inconsistencies. Every shot is different. Every situation is different. Every time we step up to a ball, it's new and unique, and we've never hit that shot before. Even though we play the same holes, every shot is different. Every putt is different. The conditions for that particular shot that is right in front of you now is different to anything that you've done before. So take it on as a new challenge, prepare for that new challenge, and just execute. Okay, so golf is not a game of perfect. How do we improve our golf? So mind process is yes, but we need to make better decisions on the golf course. We need to make logical decisions. Okay, when we arrive at the ball, we should probably ask ourselves a couple of questions. What does a good shot look like here? And where would I like to play my next shot from? And just by asking those questions, you might generate different response in your mind. Okay, what does a good shot look like here, and where would I like to play my next shot from? And that may involve just, even if you're in the trees, it might mean picking a spot on the fairway to play a good shot, chip it out to where you want to play your next shot. It's not always about going for the green, and it's not always about being aggressive. Sometimes it is the chip out, sometimes playing backwards, whatever. So what does a good shot look like here, and where would I like to play my next shot from? Okay, the answer is not going to be the same every time you play. So there's days when we get up and we've maybe not slept that great and we're feeling just, not 100%. We've maybe done a heavy session at the gym and we're aches and pains. So we pitch up and we feel different. So that golfer is going to be different to one a week ago when you felt 100%, you were great, you're going well. So I'd like to introduce a system that might help you make better decisions as well. Okay, so traffic light system, red, amber and green. So think about your shots. A red shot would be one that's particularly difficult, one that you wouldn't take on very often, 200 yards over water. That's a real tough shot. So that would be a red shot. An amber might be one that's maybe not straightforward. Your pin's tucked away behind the bunker, and your lie's not very good. So that would be an amber shot. The green shot would be the middle of the fairway, pin in the middle of the green. It's 100 yards, 120 yards, straightforward golf shot. So assess the shots. Green for a straightforward simple shot, amber for one that's maybe a little bit more challenging, and red for a really tough golf shot, one that you wouldn't take on very often. Then your swing on that particular day. What swing have you brought with you? Is it your green swing? You're feeling great, you're swinging well, tempo's great, you're hitting a lot of good shots, everything's coming out pretty near the middle of the club? Or have you got your amber swing, one that's maybe not quite so free? You're doing okay, but you're swinging okay, you feel okay, but there's just something missing, you're just not 100% there. Or have you got your red swing? And your red swing would be, you're really struggling today, you're really finding it difficult putting the club on the ball at all, you're just out of sorts, and you've got your red swing. So you would then use those to match it up. So green, fine. Green amber, still good. Green red, you could, if you're swinging great and you're feeling really good, then maybe that is the day that you could take on one of these red shots. But if you've got your amber swing, probably you shouldn't be taking on a red shot. And if you've got your red swing, you need to be very careful what shots you choose. You maybe take an amber on now and again, but it would be red swing, you'd really be just looking at your green shots. So if the pin's stuck behind the bunker, don't take it on. That would be a middle of the green shot. And make logical, sensible decisions that allows you to get around the golf course and keep the score respectable. Okay, but just remember, there's no room for perfectionism in golf. So make your decisions based on that. Accept the outcome. Golf's inconsistent. The ball is once the ball's left the club face, it is out of control. Accept that outcome and move on and play the next shot with a positive frame of mind. Next session, I'll be spending a little bit more time on that, but have a think about what we've just done, what we've discussed today. See what difference that would make for you. practice your visualization and think about the traffic light system. Okay, see you soon. Take care.